My quiet part out loud. And this is a current thing.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say it. Shout out to Drink Champs. But Noriega is a terrible interviewer.
That's not even the quiet part. We need to amplify that.
Oh, we need to amplify.
This needs to be the loud part out loud.
Loud part out loud. Nori is not. I mean, he's terrible, bro.
He is.
See, it was tolerable.
No, it wasn't.
It's never at one point, Nori Drink Champs was tolerable, or maybe I'm getting older and just don't have the patience. The reason I'm saying this is because I tried to listen to BG's. And BG, I love Cash Money.
Yeah, for sure.
Cash Money's
and BG don't do too many interviews.
Yeah, he don't. And I love BG. I love Wayne, all of them, right?
Yeah.
So I really wanted to soak in and listen to what BG was saying.
For sure.
The first 5 minutes in there, Nori started over talking him, asking him a question, cutting him off, just all this stuff. Or something. And see, the thing is, Nori asked some real dope questions. DJ, what's his
EFM?
EFM asked some dope questions. But when they ask them, a lot of times, unless you're David Banner, somebody that's going to make your presence known and just kind of over talk anyway, or just you're very talking, like Kanye and them.
No doubt.
You know, you're going to stop in your tracks. See, BG is more, street nigga, so he ain't going to be saying too much. But somebody like Kanye going to keep talking. David Banner going to keep talking. They going to steer the interview. But if you get up there and just let Nori interview, it's
a flawed
awful.
Show. Listen, I have said this from the second that show launched. I cannot fucking do it.
From the second that it launched?
The day that it launched, I was like, nah, it's not going to be able to do it.
Wow.
Not when you ask a really dope question. The artist gets 3 seconds into it and you start shooting out air horns. Let's make some noise for that. Man. Hey, bro, what the fuck? Man, he did that to Snoop. It pissed. Yeah. I was so, I've never been so annoyed listening to a podcast.
And see, the problem is Nori gets to drinking midway.
Oh, no, don't even talk about when he get too slurred out
when
there,
he get too slurred, he'll cut off. And I remember the first time I know, like I saw it, was LL Cool J was on it. It was back when before they had the little studio they had now. Hey, LL, you came to my hood. I just got to keep saluting you, LL, you can't.
But it's unbearable, dog.
Yeah. And then the Crazy Bone interview. Crazy was damn near
wasted
too.
Yeah.
But Nori didn't even know that the interview was over. He was just like, salute.
Man,
yeah,
listen, I'm the friend that when everybody else is drunk and I'm sitting right there looking at niggas and I'm annoyed. I'm like, man, get me the fuck up. I don't want to be that. That's not fun to me. So I'm watching them and these niggas is slurred and slushed all the way out. And I'm like, nigga, this is not entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not maybe I'm a podcast snob. I don't know, but
I think that it's a good platform for OGs to get their flowers. However, the presenter, you have to be a great interviewer or at least you could be a mid.
Sure, you can be just mid.
Mid, yeah. Because the artist's supposed to talk more anyway.
Because he gets acts that I really want to hear from.
Yeah,
he had A-Ball MJG. I was like, man, why they gotta go on this shit, man? We just need another option, dog. That's all I'm asking. And it used to be Combat Jack, and that was the bar for me. Mm-hmm. So when he passed, and then Nori comes along, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just not any real journalism. Again, he ain't got to be Barbara fucking Walters,
right?
But have some type of knowledge. He couldn't believe Snoop had more than one album on No Limit. Like, he was stuck on that. And I was like, bro, let it go, fam. Like, he was cutting the nigga off. He's like, wait, you had how many albums? And Snoop was in the middle of a fire-ass story.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, shut up. Like, I'm like, bro.
It's bad, bro.
God damn.
I said, when I started watching this BG one recently, I can't do it. I'm like, I'm not about to. Because there'll be 3 hours, too, and I'm like, I'm not about to do it.
I'm not doing that to myself.
Nah.
Bro, I hate that shit, dog. I've always thought that show was overrated. I get it.
Yeah.
Because that was many people's first introductions to podcasts. Like a lot, because that was early.
Because that came, when did he start? That was like 2016, 2015?
Bingo.
Yeah.
It was very early.
Yeah.
And the only podcasts that were out were Juan Epstein with Paul Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds. Mm-hmm. And it was Combat Jack.
Joe Budden,
he hadn't gotten to that point yet. Tax Stone was kind of coming up.
Yeah.
But this was the first, like, popular rap podcast.
True.
And so you got people that weren't familiar with, didn't know who people were. They were like, oh shit. So they didn't really know that there was a bar. Like they was just, oh, okay, this is full, cool, entertaining. But if you go listen to a real podcast and how a real interview supposed to be done, then you go listen to that, you won't be able to listen to it, bro. I can't do it. And I salute to them and their success. I ain't hating. I put that on everything. I fuck with NORE. I think it works, obviously.
Yeah, it works.
Go for it. But it's just not for me. I wish I had another option that BG could go to.
Yeah.
And it's a more traditional interview style.
Right. Definitely.
I want to hear A-Ball MJG's story from A to Z.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be interrupted with air horns.
Because I don't mind a 3-hour conversation.
Right.
But not cutting the person off. I would have much rather Charlamagne or somebody else.
We need more options, man, at the end of the day. We need more Southern options. Because what happens is niggas used to have to niggas was going on a press run and they would have to go to Combat Jack. And Combat Jack was a New York cat. So I can't blame him. So he's reading off Wikipedia stats when Yo Gotti's on there.
Right.
And I'm like,
exactly.
It's a Wikipedia interview, I can tell.
Yeah.
That sucks. So I think we need a Southern version of that. Something more linear, narrative. Like Vlad goes from A to Z.
I love Vlad interviews.
His style?
His style is impeccable.
That's perfect. We need somebody of the culture, respectfully, to do that, take it seriously, and not be liquored up.
Well, you know, Art of Dialogue, he does a good job too.
That's fair, that's true. But he leans into the same tropes.
Yeah,
though,
Death Row,
Bad Boy,
Tupac, Bad Boy. Yeah, I be seeing
tell
Gene Ordeal on that. Most of his stuff is like, you know, Pac, Biggie. He's trying to get the scraps of what Vlad did.
Basically.
He's like a black version of, but I love his platform though.
Yeah, no, respect.
I love Art.
Yeah, no, for
especially
sure.
with Dr. Umar being on there. That should be on point.
No, that's fair.
But anyway, we got one more topic before we go into our hate mail.
Okay, let's get to it.